lot of African governments have been in panic mode for the past few weeks or month or so because of a protest that has been going on in Kenya. The youth of Kenya, specifically Gen Z, protested. They went out to the streets. They refused to accept what the government is pushing on them, which was overtaxation. So that sparked a lot of anger and also solidarity amongst their peers outside of Kenya. And that is because most of these countries face the exact same thing. We experience the same kind of corruption, same type of tribalism, same type of disagreement. So when Kenyans stood up and said no more, a lot of African countries, especially the youth, realize that this is actually possible and we should actually go out to the streets and demand our rights, justice to be served. And they wanted to go out there and make it known. And Nigerian youth have called for protests, Ugandan youth have called for protests, and even Ghanaian parliament were discussing what has happened in Kenya and how they should be worried. Actually, we've covered that.
I've beaten up members of parliament for passing bad laws.
Honorable leader.
Have taken advantage.
Honorable leader. Honorable leader.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
It appears.
Mr. Speaker, it's a serious matter.
It's
I saw colleague members of parliament beating people.
Honorable leader, this is a sideline issue.
Running on TV.
Honorable leader, this is a sideline issue.
I thought it's an opportunity to advise us as to how to pass good laws to avoid being beaten by the public.
Honorable leader, this is a sideline issue, please.
We should be worried. In fact, when I saw him running and the police were ushering him, I mean, through a tunnel to escape, it's a serious matter, Mr. Speaker.
So the Ugandan youth called for a protest and they wanted to demonstrate and have a conversation about what they're going through. But guess what? President Museveni said, do not try it. Don't play with fire.
My question is, what right then do you have to seek to generate chaotic behavior? What right do you have? We are busy producing wealth. You are getting cheap food. Other people in the other parts of the world are starving. They are crying for hunger. And you here, you want to disturb us. You are playing with the fire because we cannot allow you to disturb us. And it is very unfair of you.
After he warned his people, some still dared to go out to the streets and protest. Unfortunately, most of them were detained.
Dressed in black as a symbol of resistance and unity, the group marched with a singular message calling for transparency and accountability in the face of rampant corruption. The demonstrators aimed to reach Parliament to deliver their demands. However, they were met with a heavy police presence that had been strategically deployed across major junctions in the city to intercept their progress. Many protesters attempted to stand their ground, voicing their frustrations over the misuse of public funds and calling for the Speaker's resignation.
Anita must resign! Anita must resign! We are fighting corruption! We are not fighting security! We are fighting corruption! We are not fighting security! We are fighting corruption!
According to reports, Ugandan security forces detained dozens of young people as they took part in a banned protest rally in downtown Kampala against official corruption and alleged human rights abuses by the country's rulers. The protesters waved placards and shouted slogans denouncing corruption and wearing t-shirts bearing the words, quote, "Speaker must resign," end quote. And according to reports, 45 of the protesters have been detained. This is unfortunate, especially if it was a peaceful protest. There's no reason why people should be arrested. They should be allowed to speak their minds and voice their opinion peacefully. But unfortunately, that's not what happened, and a lot of them are in jail right now. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one.